The music industry was rocked by a major scandal recently, as beloved rapper Nelly was arrested on drug possession charges. But the fallout from this incident goes far beyond just Nelly's legal troubles. It has also deeply impacted his longtime partner, singer Ashanti, who is currently pregnant with their first child together. In a story filled with shocking twists and turns, we'll take you inside this unfolding drama and reveal how Nelly's arrest has left Ashanti heartbroken and worried as she prepares to welcome their baby into the world. It was a seemingly routine night for Nelly, the multi-platinum rapper known for hits like Hot and Herre and Ride With Me. The 49-year-old was visiting one of his favorite casinos near his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, when his world came crashing down. Around 4:45 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, Nelly was approached by officers from the Missouri State Highway Patrol. After running a background check, the officers discovered an outstanding warrant for Nelly and promptly placed him under arrest. But the situation was about to take an even more serious turn. During the arrest, the officers searched Nelly and allegedly found 4 ecstasy pills in his possession. He was then taken into custody and charged with felony drug possession, in addition to the original warrant. Nelly's attorney, Scott Rosenblum, was quick to respond, issuing a blistering statement denying that his client had been charged with drug possession. Rosenblum claimed the officers had no probable cause to search Nelly and accused them of being overzealous in their actions. According to Rosenblum, Nelly had simply been trying to collect his winnings from a jackpot he had hit at the casino. The attorney alleged that the officer who was supposed to supervise the transfer of the winnings instead decided to run a background check on Nelly, despite the rapper frequently visiting the casino without issue. Rosenblum went on to say that other patrons in similar situations would have simply been told to take care of the outstanding warrant, rather than being handcuffed and paraded through the casino in front of other guests. The lawyer stated that he was 100% confident the drug possession charge would go nowhere and promised to seek an inquiry into the officer's conduct. However, the Missouri State Highway Patrol stood by their account of the incident, insisting that the ecstasy pills were indeed found on Nelly during the arrest. The rapper was then transferred to the custody of the Maryland Heights Police Department, where he was booked on the drug charge as well as the outstanding warrant. While Nelly's legal team worked to mount his defense, the fallout from this scandal was just beginning to be felt. For Nelly's longtime partner, Ashanti, the news of his arrest was utterly devastating. Ashanti, the acclaimed R&B singer known for hits like Foolish and Rain on Me, had been eagerly anticipating the arrival of her and Nelly's first child together. The couple, who had dated on and off for over a decade, had only recently reconciled and gotten engaged, with Ashanti proudly showing off her baby bump. But now, as Ashanti prepared to welcome their baby into the world, she found herself grappling with a nightmare scenario. Her partner, the man she loved and had chosen to build a family with, had been arrested on drug charges just weeks before their child was due to be born. Ashanti is absolutely devastated by this whole situation. A source close to the singer told us, "She's been through so much with Nelly over the years, and they had finally gotten to a really good place in their relationship. Now, with the baby coming, this is the last thing she ever expected to happen." The insider went on to describe Ashanti as being completely heartbroken and extremely worried about how Nelly's legal troubles would impact their family. She's trying to stay strong for the baby, but this has really shaken her to the core, the source said. Indeed, the timing of Nelly's arrest could not have been worse for Ashanti. With her due date rapidly approaching, the singer was already dealing with the physical and emotional demands of pregnancy. Now, she found herself thrust into the middle of a high-profile scandal, forced to worry not only about her own well-being but also that of her unborn child. Ashanti has been so excited to become a mom, and she was really looking forward to this next chapter with Nelly, the source continued. But now, she's just scared and uncertain about the future. She doesn't know how this is going to affect their relationship or their ability to raise the baby together. As Ashanti grappled with these overwhelming emotions, the public scrutiny only intensified. Nelly's arrest quickly made headlines around the world, with fans and media outlets alike speculating about the impact it would have on his career and his relationship with Ashanti. Some were quick to condemn Nelly, accusing him of reckless behavior and questioning his fitness as a father-to-be. Others rallied to his defense, arguing that the drug possession charge was a minor offense and that the officers had overstepped their bounds. Amidst the swirling controversy, Ashanti found herself caught in the crosshairs. Paparazzi swarmed her every move, desperate for a glimpse of the expectant mother as she navigated this tumultuous situation. Tabloid headlines speculated about the state of her relationship with Nelly, with some even suggesting that the pregnancy might be in jeopardy. "It's been an absolute nightmare for Ashanti," the source revealed. "She's trying to focus on the baby and stay positive, but the constant media attention and the uncertainty around Nelly's case have been overwhelming. She just wants to be able to enjoy this special time in her life, but instead, she's dealing with all this drama." As the days turned into weeks, the legal proceedings surrounding Nelly's arrest continued to unfold. His attorney, Scott Rosenblum, remained steadfast in his defense, insisting that the rapper had done nothing wrong and that the officers had acted improperly. Rosenblum argued that Nelly had frequently visited the casino in question without incident, and that the officers had singled him out for unwarranted scrutiny simply because he had won a substantial jackpot. The lawyer claimed that the search of Nelly's person was not justified and that the ecstasy pills found were not actually his. However, the Missouri State Highway Patrol stood firm in their account of the events, maintaining that the drugs had indeed been discovered on Nelly during the arrest. The case was now in the hands of the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, which would ultimately decide whether to pursue formal charges against the rapper. As Nelly's legal team worked tirelessly to clear his name, Ashanti found herself caught in a seemingly endless cycle of worry and uncertainty. With the birth of their child looming, she was forced to grapple with the very real possibility that Nelly might not be able to be there for the momentous occasion. "Ashanti is trying to stay positive, but it's been really hard," the source confided. "She's trying to focus on the baby and prepare for the birth, but she can't stop thinking about Nelly and what's going to happen with his case. She just wants him to be there with her, to share in this incredible experience. But now, she's not sure if that's going to be possible." The singer's distress was only compounded by the physical and emotional toll of her pregnancy. As her due date drew nearer, Ashanti found herself grappling with a range of challenging symptoms, from fatigue and morning sickness to heightened anxiety and mood swings. Ashanti has been through so much already, and this situation with Nelly has just added to the stress and strain of her pregnancy, the source revealed. "She's trying to stay strong for the baby, but it's been really hard. She's exhausted, both physically and emotionally, and she just wants this whole ordeal to be over." Despite the overwhelming challenges she faced, Ashanti remained determined to see this journey through. She continued to attend her prenatal appointments, dutifully following the advice of her doctors and doing everything in her power to ensure a healthy pregnancy and delivery. But even as she focused on the well-being of her unborn child, Ashanti couldn't help but worry about the impact that Nelly's legal troubles might have on their family. Would he be able to be there for the birth? Would he even be able to avoid jail time? And how would this all affect their ability to raise their child together? These questions weighed heavily on Ashanti's mind, casting a dark cloud over what should have been a joyous and celebratory time in her life. As the weeks ticked by, the singer found herself oscillating between moments of hope and despair, unsure of what the future might hold. Meanwhile, Nelly's legal team continued to wage a fierce battle in the courts. Rosenblum remained adamant that his client had done nothing wrong, and he vowed to fight the drug possession charge with every resource at his disposal. The attorney argued that the officers had violated Nelly's constitutional rights by conducting an unlawful search, and he insisted that the ecstasy pills found in the rapper's possession were not actually his. Rosenblum also pointed to Nelly's long history of charitable work and community involvement, painting him as a model citizen who had been unfairly targeted by overzealous law enforcement.